Hi everyone, I'm Chef Scott. This is Devil's Food Kitchen, and today we are making madeleine. Links to the equipment I'm using are in the description below, as well as a printable recipe. Start the madeleine by melting the butter and whisking it into the milk. You want to make sure the mixture is at least room temperature or very slightly warm, because it's important that the butter is a liquid when added later. Combine the eggs, vanilla paste, salt, and sugar and whisk on medium-high speed until ribbon stage, usually 8 to 10 minutes. Characteristics of a good ribbon consistency are an increase in volume, lightening of color, and a mixture that falls off of the whisk in a steady stream. Next, add the sifted cake flour and baking powder in a few additions. Fold the mixture in using a whisk and only until just combined. The batter will be pretty thick at this stage. That's totally normal. Add the butter and milk mixture in 2 additions, again folding with a whisk until just combined. The batter should be smooth and glossy, which is a sign of good emulsification. Transfer the batter to a disposable piping bag. As a little pro tip, use a container as a third hand to set the bag in to get the last of the batter out of the bowl. Stretch a length of plastic wrap to create some makeshift string and tie off the end of the bag. You could, of course, use actual string for this step, but it's really easy to do with plastic wrap. Now it's time to prep the madeleine pan. Brush a thin layer of butter into each mold cavity, followed by a light coat of flour. You could use non-stick spray if you prefer, but I think this traditional method gives you better browning on the scallop side of the madeleine, and butter tastes a whole lot better than pan spray. I highly recommend using a good quality metal madeleine pan and not a silicone one. Heat transfer is a big part of baking a madeleine to get the proper hump, and silicone doesn't do this very well. With flour added, lightly tap the pan on all 4 edges to distribute the flour and then knock out the excess. Cut the tip off of the bag and fill the madeleine mold. Pipe slightly more batter at the widest part of each mold cavity. As soon as the madeleine come out of the oven, remove them from the mold and cool them under a clean tea towel. This keeps them from drying out too quickly, and you'll want to serve them as freshly baked as possible. This recipe is so classic and so quick and easy. I hope you give it a try, and until next time, I'm Chef Scott for Devil's Food Kitchen.
Fashionable cubbyhole of the San Francisco Examiner. These editors are programming today's copy of the paper into that same Ohio computer.